Well, everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. But today, even though we are still playing modded Minecraft, we are on 1.20. Yes, this is gonna be my first playthrough of a 1.20 version of the game, because I've never even touched the normal 1.20, and now I put in some mods. Now, I made myself this little mod pack for myself, but I didn't really go too overboard, I think. I just wanted to put a couple of mods for stability, for shaders, for minimap, for like deaths and stuff like that, and some more farming, and I added create. I added create because I really wanted to go overboard with what you can do with create, and I added a few like mods around create itself, so hopefully we can have a pretty good playthrough. Of course, mainly focus on create. I want to add maybe one other mod to complement the play style, because I don't want this to feel like a heavily loaded playthrough, just a simple one. You know, I added one to terraform, but of course terraforming is not, oh god, I'm very high. It's not like a super crazy mod thing. And I added one to change how the villages are, so the villages, like that village, well, that's like literally the only village that doesn't have a change, which is the tiger one. So we're gonna go there, but yeah, if you guys know of any simple mods that I can use to, you know, just put into the playthrough, please let me know down below. So while we're at the village, I guess I can give you a quick showcase. We do have the waypoints, which will be scattered around. We have supplementaries, just to add a few basic items more into the game, because it really does very well supplement the game, like it's on its name. We have some other things from other create mods, which add things to create, so even more blocks, more decorations, like these train signs, which look really cool, and hopefully we're going to use a bunch of these. We also have the drawers mod, because I intend on making some pretty big farms. So yeah, the drawers is definitely a must to handle things a whole lot better. This is still supplementaries. And then we also have the backpack mod, so I have an easier time moving around, because we're gonna have a bunch of items with us, especially when we're building. So yeah, we kind of want to do that. There's also a re-chiseled from create, so create blocks have a chiseled appearance, and as you guys saw, there's actually a machine that chisels things automatically for us, so that's pretty good. Of course, using create mechanics. We have two furniture mods, so we can heavily decorate our area, like our house and our buildings and all those things. I want to make some really cool things, so we're gonna have these all over the place, and I think I have two. And we also have Farmer's Delight, so we also have a ton more things that we can automate with create farms, because we have tons of different types of foods, and then we can even add some more if I really want to. And then of course trains, a bunch of trains, some more items based off create recipes as well. And I was even tinkering with adding something like planes, but for some reason the mod is not compatible at the moment, and this is the normal create mod. And of course we have the 1.20 stuff, which I literally know nothing about these armor trims and the pottery shards. I know nothing about this, so we're also gonna have fun exploring that. And for today's episode, just to get us right started, we are gonna be focusing on making an iron farm. And as you can see, this is also one of the villages that I spoke about. As you can see, they're very different from normal villages, but they're pretty much vanilla in terms of all the blocks that they actually use. They're just like better looking, you know, and it's pretty cool. Well, I came into this guy's house, and he has some beehives with 0 bees on them, but he has a free set of iron armor. And that armor stand seems to be bugged. Oh. Yep, that's definitely bugged. I do not want this much iron armor, so I guess I'll just dump it over here. I don't even need that. I'll take one set. I'll take the armor stand for decoration though. Oh, and one of these bows, because they might come in handy, even though I don't really have arrows as of yet. And we're just gonna find a cool place out here, one of these houses. We're gonna try and get rid of the villager that's living in them. And we got our first waste zone. Oh, pretty cool. And we're just gonna use it as our home base. That one seems like a cool house. Well, I do believe this is like the villagers hotel, because this space has way too many beds, but it looks cool. So I might end up just taking this house, and it has way too many villagers. I might just lock them in here though, and just take advantage of them later. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do with this house. I love how I even have my own market already here. It looks pretty good with already, I can have access to some food, some early game items. Oh, some fireworks and a oh my god. This is actually way more OP than I was hoping. And this might just be our house. It seems pretty open, you know. We can have a leather cap and a saddle, sure. It seems pretty open and I like it. We do have some honey, but there's no bees. Water, bottle of enchanting. So yeah, I might just want to start like mining and stuff. Okay, so I'm basically exploring the area, trying to get my hands on andesite, but I only see it in buildings, and that's really not good. Like, this is probably the first andesite. Oh, they're slabs. Never mind, they're andesite slabs. And I just got, like, I just found like what looked like a kingdom. There's like 2 villages put together there, and there's another village here. But this one scared the hell out of me on this graveyard. Yeah, you can hear it, don't you? It's probably way too low for you guys. Hold on. You can hear the music disc, right? But I don't know where it is. But I know it's a music disc. But how is it on, like, repeat? It seems to be like right here. Oh my god, it's scaring me so much. I don't know what it is. Yo. Where is this? This is meant to be vanilla. Dance, villager. Dance. Oh. Well, I found the perfect house. And by the way, that music was just a mob with a backpack, you know, and sure. I killed it. I killed it. Don't worry. And I even have a boxing... what? A boxing bag? Okay. Okay. But yeah, this house is pretty spacious. So I'm just gonna start moving my stuff over here. All the things I got for the villagers. And I do have access to some andesite. So I got my hands on some resources, so let's start off crafting. Now there's a bunch of things that we need to get going. First of all is a hand crank, because this bad boy is very much needed. Now the cog wheels, I want to make just a couple for now, like 4, because I really don't know how many I'm gonna need. I know for sure I'm gonna need a press. And as you just saw, a press requires some casings. Now, yep, there we go. We made ourselves some of these andesite casings. Pretty sweet. And the casings now are going to be made into this beautiful press. Now, if you're not familiar with one of the latest, like basically the latest updates for Create, the water wheel now is a little bit of a different shape, as you guys can see. It's a little bit more 3D, I should say. it looks very much better, and there's actually a bigger water wheel, as you guys can see. Now they work functionally the same, but I do believe that the large water wheel actually has a little bit more power output. I'm not sure. I believe it does. Oh yeah, it says it right here. They provide substantially more power. And the greatest thing about these new water wheels that as you can see, if you right click with the type of wood, they change the texture, which is amazing. And of course we need wood, and to get wood we kind of need to bonk some iron ingots into some iron sheets, so then we can make this bad boy, the mechanical saw. Now I'm not really gonna go crazy right now into wood gathering because I don't even have like that many stuff, but for example this tree, well, this tree is kind of too close for comfort, so it might even get rid of my house, and I don't want that. But if we do this and we just give it some power, boom, goodbye tree, it was nice knowing you. And then we just pick this up, and pretty easily we just get tons and tons of wood, which is what we need, because we need a lot of water wheels for what I want to do. A lot of water wheels. So I gathered a few materials, and I think I do have everything I really need to start off this iron farm. Now it's pretty simple the way you want to do this. I'm actually going to raise this up just a little bit, so it's a little bit easier for me to place some stuff, because I want to make this go from here to here. And then I'm making some more mechanical belts, so we have the items running through this belt and then being put through a funnel into the drawers. Just like that, pretty easy. Of course, they do need to come out a washing area, so I do need to get ready with a washing setup. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit more complicated than what I originally wanted, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, because we have like not a lot of resources. Well, it's definitely very slow, so I might need to speed it up, but it's getting somewhere, you know. I might need to put some speed somewhere, maybe here in this, because this is a very long setup, you know. It's kind of complicated to try and fit things into here, but I think I can still do this quite easily, I hope. For example, here I really only need to break this one, put that there like nothing ever happened, and boom, technically this is fully working now. I only need to see what will happen when one gravel drops here, and I need to see if it actually like washes up in time, because he's only washing until this block, so hopefully, yep, there we go, it works perfectly, just very slowly. So I literally just AFK'd for about 4 hours, and I got 90 iron nuggets. So well, I got 10 iron ingots. This is not great, it's not great, but it's a start, it's a start. And well, after a quick trip to the nether, I got my hands on a blaze burner. This guy is pretty simple to do, alongside with the mechanical mixer, as you guys can see. And just so you guys can see it, the blaze burner, you just do 4 iron sheets, netherrack, and then you need to find a blaze, and you basically right click with the blaze burner on the blaze, and you will get the proper blaze burner. Now, why did I want this? I wanted this because I wanted to start getting some better gear and some better tools. And I do have a pack here that adds some bronze items into, or I guess I should say brass items. Basically brass tools, brass armor, even some brass jetpack. We'll get to this later down the line, because as you can see, this actually takes mechanical crafters to make, so we do not have access to this. But we do have access to brass now, because to make brass, you just need to heat up some copper and some zinc, and you'll get some brass. And of course, they need to be powered by a blaze burner. So we got the setup right here. I guess I'm gonna go with not that much, but a little bit. This should give me 32 brass. So just like that. And I'm gonna have to probably get something else to power me, because this is not gonna be fast enough, right? I don't think me going or doing this by hand is fast enough. Oh, and of course you need to actually power the blaze. So, okay, it's actually gonna work. But yeah, you need to power the blaze with anything, basically. Just coal, wood, but he's gonna burn with the better quality items. So if you give him like a coal block, it's gonna last a lot longer than if you just use like a stick. And just like that, we are full kitted with brass. I made a brass pick, a brass sword, and also a brass axe. And I wasted all 32 brass ingots, so I don't even have a shovel or a hoe. But it doesn't really matter at this point, because we got these tools. Now, if you can take a look, they're pretty similar to diamond, as you guys can take a look. For example, diamond does 7 attack damage, while brass does also 7 attack damage. In terms of armor, for example, take a look at chestplate. Chestplate is a 7+1, and diamond is a little bit better. So this is still not better than diamond, but it's better than iron, because iron only does 6 armor and this one does 7 plus 1 knockback resistance. So it's an upgrade from iron, but still not an upgrade or equal to diamonds. And with some of our newfound resources, I went ahead and upgraded this a little bit. So basically, we still have this large water wheel powering these belts, and I wanted to keep this speed. So what I did is, on this, with this belt, is powering this shaft, which then it's powering this large cogwheel. Now, if you put a large cogwheel and then you put a small cogwheel, this one will speed up. So I did that again, and I did that again, and then I used this one, which, as you can see, is a lot faster, to power these machines. Now, the only thing that I really had to pay attention to is the way that the fan is blowing, because if I had inverted it, it would be pulling in air and wouldn't actually be washing anything. But it's all working perfectly fine, and of course, as you guys can see, that it's a lot faster in getting us some gravel and then washing the gravel. So I wasn't even gonna show this in the video, but this little house type thing, this looks like a massive minecart. This is like a structure that generates underground. I noticed when I opened my map that there's quite a few of these scattered around the area, which honestly gives a whole new meaning to mining overall, just cave exploring. Because you can see there's like several different ones, and I was just like hopping over here because I saw this close to this area where I live in, and I was like, well, I can just go there and check it out. There's like a water slide basically that I took down to get into here. And look at my inventory right now. I got a better sword, I got some iron, some raw gold, some copper, diamond blocks, another enchanted I guess another enchanted item, and then I opened this one. Wait, this one, yeah, look at this: diamond helmet, diamond pickaxe, some gold, some copper. Like, this seems a little bit overpowered, but I guess that's pretty much it. There's like nothing else that I can kind of see. But yeah, this is a pretty good area to get your resources in. Like, this has 2 floors. There's some random junk still waiting around here. Apparently I have silk touch now. That's crazy good. Yeah, there's a bed if you want to live in here, you know. So this is a pretty good area to start off with, because it seems to be decently common, kinda. And if you have the map, you can see where they are. Like, there's actually this one that's kind of closer to me. I didn't actually originally see that, because I live somewhere over that way. So now I need to go back home, but yeah, I got pretty good loot out of there. But so guys, this has been the first episode of Creating. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have anything you want me to add to this pack, it cannot be that much complicated. Like, I want simple things, don't forget, simple things. But if you guys want to tell me like any cool mods you think would go well in the pack, please let me know down below in the comments. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and see ya in the next one. Bye.